Listen carefully to what I'm saying here. A lot of people, I said a lot of people, I didn't say most people, I didn't say all people. A lot of people don't want solutions. They don't even want recovery. They just want to be relieved. And they don't care if this relief goes at the expense of those that are reaching out to them. Listen carefully to what I'm saying here. This may save your life or the life of someone close to you. Some folks, God Himself will warn you about them. And one way God often warns you about an individual is when someone else reveals you something about this individual that you haven't noticed yourself. For example, it can be that you have a coworker that you hang out with, and you two are cool together. There's no friction, no conflict, none of that. But the Holy Spirit sees that this coworker is a backstabber that would lie about you just to get sympathy from others. And by lying about you, putting you in a negative daylight, he will enable danger against you. Now, you don't see this about this coworker. Now, suddenly, you have this cousin that comes by. And this cousin sees this coworker. And that cousin tells you, you know what, John, let's say your name's John. You know what, John, I really don't feel comfortable around this coworker of yours. He looks like a snake man. He looks like some con man that would bring you in danger just to get what he wants. What's going on here? This cousin of yours sees clearly who this coworker is. And the Holy Spirit uses your cousin, without your cousin being aware of it, to alarm you about this individual. Listen to me very carefully. There are folks, there are many out there that are not interested in any solutions, nor in any improvement, and especially not in deliverance. They just want to be relieved. And they will demand you to relieve them, even if it means you going against your own long-term well-being. They will demand you to be loyal to their relief seeking. But at the same time, they don't want any obligations nor any responsibilities towards you. When it's their time to show any loyalty towards you, they're gone. But in the beginning, you often don't notice this about these people. You can't notice everything. That's why be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit will sometimes warn you 5 or 10 times about an individual. And you may think, Holy Spirit, please, cut it out. I'm not deaf, I'm not dumb. Now listen, you're not deaf, and you're not dumb, and you're not evil. You're not willfully ignorant. You are serious in obeying the Holy Spirit. That's why the Holy Spirit takes its time to warn you so often. Because by warning you so often, your mind begins to adapt to the truth. Because the type of folks I'm talking about are deceivers. They will blur your perception so you won't notice what their motives are. The Holy Spirit, on the other hand, will reveal the truth to you about people. So be willing and humble to receive from the Holy Spirit. I'm telling you, when the Holy Spirit shows you who people are, believe Him. People may pretend to be something, even something negative they're not, just to get something from you. Some people may act out against you in a violent way just to validate themselves. They're not actually that violent, but they act out against you in that way just to get relief. And then you have folks who act very polite, very well-mannered, but they are raging, dangerous wolves on the inside. So don't be distracted by the so-called honesty or directness of people. Even if someone's completely direct about what they want, often they're deceiving themselves. They think by being direct against you, they're achieving something. Let the Holy Spirit reveal unto you who people are. He knows everything and nobody can fool the Holy Spirit. That's it for now. Be at peace.